Hello, welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. And joining us right here today is Jimmy Marcus. Jimmy, are you doing today?
I'm all good, thank you.
You are so welcome, and thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Yeah, just happy to be here.
So why don't we get started by getting to know you a bit and how you got into music? Tell us your story.
Yeah, sure thing. Well, I've been basically uh doing music for a pretty long time. I started out my first vocal lessons around my early teenage years, like 13, 14 years old, and been continuing that road. I've pretty much been into the business like back in 2012. I was in a boy band. It was more on the popular side of music, and we were signed to a label at the time. And after that, I jumped into a lot of different projects. And then back in 2017, I started to write more of a country style music. Yeah.
So what advice would you give someone that may want to get into music, whether that be as a hobby, professionally? What would you tell them in your own words?
Well, as long as you love what you're doing, you should just continue doing it. Because I mean, even if you like have your ups and downs, I mean, just do what you love doing and continue doing that.
I definitely agree, and that goes for anything you want to do in any industry or path you want to take in life. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what do you like doing outside of music? Do you have any hobbies or interests or anything like that, Jimmy?
Yeah, I have like a huge movie interest. Like that's one of these things that I mean, I enjoy a good movie from time to time, hanging out with friends and like, yeah, just taking care of myself, hitting the gym sometimes, a few times a week, and yeah, basically that.
What is your favorite movie?
Oh, I'm a lot into superhero movies. I gotta go with Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, actually.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
could kind of guess because I could see a little superhero action figure in your background, so
yeah,
I
I know.
kind of assumed that's where you were going with it, but I wasn't
Yeah,
sure. So,
yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm a little bit of a collector of things, so yeah, got a few things piled up here.
so if you had the opportunity to duet or collaborate with any artist, whether they're with us today or not, who would you choose and why would you choose them?
I have to go with Keith Urban. I mean, he's been my a fan favorite for a very long time, and he really was the one who got me started on the whole country music vibe. So definitely Keith.
Now, if you had the opportunity to go anywhere in the world to do a show, where would you go and why would you go there?
Wow. Geez. Yeah, that's a big question. Something I haven't considered for a while now, but I would probably start off in Nashville, actually. Uh, somewhere around that part. Uh, yeah.
Yep, Nashville's the place to go. So you have a new song that you sent to me, your newest single called Before We Say Goodbye. Tell me a little bit about that song.
Yeah, sure thing. I wrote that piece back in 2020, like during the pandemic. I thought it was about time to do a little bit something new and try new stuff. And I got influenced by the story from another song called One More Red Light from an artist called Casa de Poe, which I'm referring to a lot in my song as well. So that was the huge inspiration for that during the whole process of writing. And yeah, that's how it all came together.
So if people want to learn more about you, Jimmy, where can they find you? Like on social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I'm most active on Instagram. I'm trying to do a little bit TikTok too, but Jimmy Marcus official on Instagram and Jimmy Marcus on TikTok, and I'm also on Facebook as well. So yeah.
So what is one thing that people may not know about you? Do you have like a hidden talent or anything like that that you would like to share?
Yeah, well, I do. I am a fan of voice acting, so from time to time I enjoy doing some impressions of certain characters and so on. I'm actually doing that on a hobby level kind of thing here in Sweden. So yeah, that's one thing I don't think many people know about me, but yeah, I enjoy that a lot.
So where do you see yourself and your music in like the next 5 years? Do you have like an idea of where you want to be?
Yeah, sure thing. I really hope to like get like a bigger fan base, connect with more people, get the music out there for more countries and stuff, and of course, more venues to play at and so on. So, yeah.
If you had one message to anyone that was listening right now, whether that be your fans, my listeners, anything at all, what would you tell the world?
Go and check out my music. It's some good stuff.
And Jimmy, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention here on the show before we go today?
I think we got pretty much everything down. No, well, I've got like one show here in Gothenburg, like later in August. I'm gonna open up for another country artist called Stephen Cade. So yeah, that's one huge thing that I got going on this year, at least.
Awesome. Is there anything other than that that you got going on upcoming for you?
And now just gonna rehearse with my band moving forward and hopefully do a couple of shows here in Sweden. So we'll see.
Awesome. Well, Jimmy Marcus, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the King Gordon Show today's Best Country Mix. We definitely appreciate your time and support and hope to have you on the show real soon. Thanks.
Thank you.